It's awesome because we have a lot of family from Oklahoma, and so everybody's excited to play at OU. There's a lot of OU fans, and so we're like, well, nope, you got to take those off. UCA this time, and it's just exciting to get back to Oklahoma and have a lot of fans and a lot of family members there. So, yeah, we know who their main people are, who to work around, who to go against. Just basically what we have to do to win. We have to hit well, we have to play defense well, we have to do everything well against them to beat them. Yeah, I mean, never too high, never too low. We got to keep doing what we worked on, do the basics right, and all the big stuff will fall in place. It was nerve-wracking. A lot of the Oklahoma girls wanted to go to Oklahoma just because we had a lot of family there. Coach Kewen wrote down what everybody thought we were going to go, so it was interesting to see all the girls' faces when they said we would be going to Oklahoma. So it's awesome. I've waited for this for 4 years. We've had really good teams in the past, but this year it's just the chemistry's there. We all pull for each other, and it's going to be an amazing year, and we'll finish that way. Honestly, I don't remember the last play. Like, I caught the ball, and somebody told me it was in the dirt. I was like, what, it was? I didn't know what was going on, and then everybody started cheering, and I just went for the nearest person. Or not.
It was so exciting for us because we've grown up like playing at OU and like watching it on TV, and never did I ever think that I would be there like now after all these years. So that was really cool to think that we're actually going to be there. We're going to have a good fan base with all our families getting to come. So that was really, really exciting. I had so much anxiety because I thought it'd be cool to go like places we haven't been before, but overall I was glad that it was OU because I feel like we're comfortable there because we've been there before and we know what to expect. So I think that gave us a better chance, and I'm really glad that we're going there. I mean, we're blessed to get to do what we do, and so this is just really a blessing that we get to even be there. And I think that, there's a bunch of good teams in there, but we really do have a good chance of competing with all of them. So anytime that I was up, like, if I didn't get it done, Sam was going to come up behind me and she was going to get it done. There was, like, no question if we were going to win those games because I felt like somebody was going to pull through and do it for us. So I have that same feeling going into this weekend. It's been hard. I've definitely enjoyed celebrating for the last few days, but now we're back out here. We got to get better, and we got to face what's coming this weekend. So we had a lot sharper focus than what we had these last few days.
It feels awesome, especially knowing that like we grew up in Oklahoma, and so we grew up watching those teams, and especially like Lauren Chamberlain. She just like broke the all-time like home run record. So I mean, it's definitely going to be a challenge going into it, but I think we're ready. We've seen them before, and we know all they have, so I think we're just ready. Well, it really helps because whenever we played them the first time, we were tied with them at one point 6-6, and not a lot of teams have scored 6 runs on them, so we knew we were in the ball game, and we were pretty excited. We've seen all their pitching. They showed their number 1 and their number 2, so I really don't think we're nervous at all, really. We're just ready to get out there and play. God, I can't even explain it. It was an awesome feeling. I was really nervous the whole entire time, just like the anticipation of waiting to see where we're going to go. It would have been cool to go somewhere, somewhere we haven't been before, maybe like Florida, Oregon or something, but I'm really glad it ended up back home in my home state. Yeah, we all had our phones out, and we were recording each one, and then every time it didn't go through, we were like, oh, dang it. But when our name finally popped up, everyone just went crazy, and then it was awesome.
It was so much anxiety just because like we were sitting in the first row, and we kind of had in our head that we might be going to OU, and I mean, it's obviously in our region, and the schools popped up that like LSU and Alabama, and we're like, okay, we're not going there, and then OU popped up, and we all freaked out, just because we've grown up around that, and we've grown up around seeing OU softball, and we've watched them on TV, and we've played on that field competitively, and it's going to be unbelievable just getting to be in the NCAA tournament on that field in front of so many people we know, and it's really, really cool. My best friend is probably going to end up coming. My best friend that plays at OSU might be coming. My mom actually tweeted my mom last night and said, "Happy Mother's Day, I planned that for you," just because, she definitely would come. You've seen her at so many games, but being at OU is what she really wanted, so I'm glad that I get to play in front of my friends and family. We have an advantage compared to playing like an Auburn. I mean, we played LSU, which are a really good team, and that would have been cool going back there, but playing OU, we're playing against a bunch of our idols. I mean, Lauren Chamberlain, Shelby Penley, Georgia Casey. you know, we played with a bunch of them too. We would look in the other dugout and we're waving at our friends, you know, because we know so much of them. But it's an advantage for us just because they had to bring in Paige Parker against us because they were afraid they were going to lose. So that's such an advantage that our entire lineup got to see their number one. And they're going to see us and say, okay, I mean, we could definitely lose to UCA. And I mean, they might throw their ace, which I hope they do. Yeah, I mean, we didn't sleep at all. During the tournament, I remember waking up and thinking, okay, I got 2 hours of sleep. So these past couple of days, we've been sleeping a lot, catching up on rest, and just, I mean, it really hasn't set in yet for me. I don't know for the rest of the team. Every time I see somebody on the team, I'm like, oh my God, we won, you know. But we've talked about it for so long. I mean, this is only my second year, but we've talked about how good our chemistry is and how fun we have when we're playing together, and this could be the year, and it is, and it's just all setting in for us. So we're all so excited just to be in this position and get better. So many people have tweeted me, just people that, you know, have supported us through the entire thing, and we're such a family-oriented team and such a family-oriented university that people have tweeted and said, hey Hannah, great job, you know, the team, congrats, we're following you the whole way, and family back home, they're so excited that we're going back to OU. That's something that we love especially, but you know, hearing from people all the support we have just our entire life, you know, not just this weekend, but we get so much support, and it's amazing being here. It's a privilege.